Hey everyone. Hey guys. Welcome back to another review. This time I'm going to be taking a little bit of a journey backwards through time. I am going to be reviewing every Star Wars film. Well, not every single Star Wars film, but the main 9 films that came out, plus the 2 back in time films, if you want to, that's what you want to call them. So like Rogue One and the Solo movie. I'll be reviewing all those films, all of them. There's going to be some rules here with these films. I'm not going to be reviewing the Clone Wars movie or the holiday special. Those movies will be down the road. I am focusing on mainly the live action ones. So the live action movies. And yes, Disney is also planning on making more live action movies, but I'm not gonna see them because personally at this point I pretty much have gave up on Star Wars. I pretty much have. I'm just like, not a very big fan of Star Wars anymore. But I figured why not, at least go back in time and look at the good stuff, and review all the films George Lucas has made, except for the holiday special and Clone Wars movie, because those are going to be their own videos down the road, and then review the sequel trilogy because why not? Now I gotta say I have not seen most of these movies in a long time, I have not seen the Phantom Menace, which is the first movie I'm going to be reviewing, by the way. I'll explain the rules there in a second, why I have rules. But I have not seen the Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, or any of the films in years. And some of them I have not really seen at all. Like, I have not seen Solo, I have not seen The Force Awakens, and I have not seen The Rise of Skywalker. I've seen The Last Jedi. And I will tell you guys my thoughts on that when I get to that. Let's just say I thought the film was kind of was confusing, but I can't really judge my thoughts on it until I see The Force Awakens, because that's where people seem to be trashing The Last Jedi from. So we'll get to that eventually. Maybe my thoughts will change on it entirely, so who knows. So far, though, I thought the film was kind of boring. But we're not going to be talking about the film here. We're going to be going to the Phantom Menace and working our way down. So, the way I'm going to do this is the rules here. I'm not only reviewing all the Star Wars films, the live-action ones, but I'm going to be reviewing them in the timeline they came out. Well, not the release date timeline, but the timeline, like the story timeline. So, like, since Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith came out, well, they came out after the original trilogy. They technically came out afterwards, but they take place before the original trilogy. So I'm gonna be reviewing them first. I know Family Guy, and other people do it a different way, but this is my rules. My video is my rules. So I will be getting to the original trilogy soon. Trust me, I will be doing that. But we're going to be doing the prequel trilogy first. Then we got a couple of Disney movies to review. Then we do the original trilogy. Then we do the sequel trilogy. That's how I'm going to be doing this. I don't think I have much other rules to establish. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and review the Phantom Menace. Star Wars. Don't we all love Star Wars? Star Wars is a popular franchise. It is a popular franchise. It really is. It sold very well, and a lot of people have collected merchandise over the years, and it's just a big thing. Star Wars is a big thing. It really is. It's no wonder why Disney bought them out and eventually ruined them. Yeah, because they did that. They basically ran Star Wars to the ground. But I'm here to tell you guys my thoughts on the Phantom Menace because that's the first film I'm going to be reviewing here. So how is the Phantom Menace in story-wise? How is it? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it meh? Well, I'm here to tell you guys my thoughts on it. So, yes. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys too to please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I completely forgot to mention that. Yes. Please hit that like button and just subscribe. Otherwise, Darth Vader will strangle you with his force choking abilities if he has that, because we never see him actually lift people up in the air with, the force. But you know what I'm getting at. Just remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Otherwise, Darth Vader will be after ya. I'm just kidding, you guys. You guys don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. It's just a little joke. But yeah, please subscribe, though it will help support my channel. It will. So anywho, so we gotta talk about the Phantom Menace though. Now here's the thing. A lot of people are not the biggest fan of the prequel trilogy. People are turned on it. There's people out there that actually like the Phantom Menace and the other prequel movies. There's people that just hate them, despise them. So it depends on who you ask, honestly, when it comes to this, on whether if it's good or if it's bad. Personally, in my opinion, I have not seen Attack of the Clones in years, but I just watched this film, and I gotta say, I kind of enjoyed it. I did have some problems with the film. I had some problems with it, but I did enjoy some parts of the film. The first thing I want to bring up too is that I have the things listed down here so that way I can point this stuff out while I'm reviewing it, because I haven't been doing that lately. I need to start doing that again for films. Now, I'm going to tell you guys one thing I think that kind of puts this film down a little bit compared to the other films that we're going to be talking about down the road. This film has like CGI in it, and the CGI looks kind of outdated. Like, it looks really outdated at times. Not all the CGI is bad. Not all of it's bad. Some of it's actually pretty good. But like the CGI on like these weird aliens that are at the beginning of the film, the ones that make deals with Darth Sidious and all that. 'Cause Darth Sidious is in this film. This is building him up as a villain, which we'll get to in a second. But I gotta say though that when they talk, their mouths look really weird. Like, they look really weird when they talk. The CGI looks really weird on them. And then there's something later down the road with the CGI where they're like the droids are battling the Jar Jar people and all that. And I don't know what kind of species they are. I'm just gonna call them Jar Jar people because what they are, they're the species of Jar Jar. That's his people. And the tanks and stuff just look weird. The CGI looks really outdated. Now, it doesn't look hideous. The only thing that looks bad really looks really bad is the mouths of the aliens. Like the aliens at the beginning of the movie. Because the other aliens, when they talk, they look normal. But yeah, they just look outdated. Like, the tanks and stuff look outdated and all that. It looks off. Like, it looks way off. But I gotta say though, besides the CGI, I think the characters themselves are pretty good. Like, I think they tell a great story here, and they basically what they do is they introduce us to these characters that we know throughout the franchise. Like Qui-Gon, we get Obi-Wan, a young Obi-Wan. Like, he looks really young here. Like, you can't even tell it's Obi-Wan in this movie. Like, honestly, funny enough, he looks like he ain't even played by the same actor. Like, I looked it up on Wikipedia, and I'm like, that's seriously the same guy who played Obi-Wan in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. And it is. It's the same guy, but he looks completely different. He doesn't have red hair. He doesn't have a beard. He looks completely off. Like, I don't even recognize him. But yeah, but basically though, he's a young version of himself, which is pretty cool and all that. And we also get to get introduced to R2-D2, and we get introduced to Anakin. Yes, a young Anakin, because in this movie, Anakin's a kid. So this is what the prequel trilogy is it's basically a story telling Anakin's backstory of how he became Darth Vader. Now it ain't really necessary. We shouldn't really need it, but I'm glad we have it. I'm glad it exists because it's nice to kind of see what made him turn to the dark side. What made him turn to the dark side? What made Anakin become Darth Vader? You know, because people on the internet are probably wondering that what made him turn to the dark side. Well, Anakin here had problems. He had feared. He feared stuff. He like his losing his mother and all that. He disagreed with the Jedi and all that. So seeing him here, you know, it's even building up to him being this Sith Lord Sith guy, you know, Darth Vader down the road. But this is way before he became Darth Vader. This is when he was a kid. But I do like how they're kind of hinting at him being like they don't trust him. The council doesn't trust him. They're worried that he's gonna, you know, turn on them or something in the future. So at first, you know, they don't allow him to, you know, become a Padawan. But then Qui-Gon steps in and wants him to become this. He wants him to become a Jedi. And the thing is, they don't just use the Force senses and assume it. They actually build it up throughout the movie. They build it up because they spend most of the movie on this planet, which is I'm gonna say probably my favorite part of the movie. I'm not gonna lie. I like the part where they're on this desert planet. You know, even though they're on this in the original trilogy too, I feel like they make it work here. They make it work well here. It kind of explains why Luke is on this desert planet, you know, because this is where Anakin was when he was a kid, on this desert planet. But basically though, Luke is, Anakin, is wanting to train to become training to, you know, race, to free himself and other people from the planet. So yeah, but there's a lot going on in this movie, but I just want to tell you guys that's probably the highlight of the movie. I definitely think it's probably the best part of the movie. And it doesn't last a few scenes. It actually lasts a long time. Because the other parts of the movie kind of go by really fast. Like the part where they meet Jar Jar and stuff, which by the way, Jar Jar, in people's opinions, Jar Jar is annoying. Some people actually like him. I think he's kind of annoying. I don't think he's awful. I think he's kind of a clumsy doofus, but what makes me not really like him as much is the accent they give him. It just sounds annoying. And the thing is, though, is the other species of Jar Jar don't have a, you know, that accent. So I'm like, why couldn't they give him a normal accent? I guess they're trying to be fancy, you know, because that's what makes Star Wars unique, is the different voices and sound effects they do, you know? That's why Star Wars is still unique. But the thing is, I just think Jar Jar doesn't work very well with his voice. It just sounds annoying. Like, he goes this, me so that, and I'm just like, I'm like, just shut up, dude. Just freaking shut up. It just sounds really annoying, like, it really does. Like, he doesn't talk, like, constantly throughout the movie. He has words, like, he talks a lot at the beginning of the movie, but then he just, you know, stops talking throughout a lot of the movie. And it focuses more on Qui-Gon trying to bond with Anakin and trying to train him, you know, and all that. Well, he doesn't really train him in the movie. He more so teaches. Well, he discovers that he has Jedi abilities. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like that. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, Qui-Gon is probably one of my favorite Jedis. I think he's just awesome. The sad thing is, though, here's the sad thing, though. Unfortunately, Qui-Gon ends up dying in this movie, and Obi-Wan takes over. But Obi-Wan's cool, too. I like Obi-Wan. He's a cool Jedi, too. Now, the problem is they don't really focus on Obi-Wan that much. They focus more on Qui-Gon. I think they did this because Qui-Gon was gonna die in this movie. I think that's why they focused on him more. to build him up more of this character than just kill him off, like it's nothing. And I like that. I like how they actually do something with him and not just make him a character and then just kill him off without really adding much to him. And I like that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, there are problems with this film. There's a lot of things I like about this film. I like the settings. I like the different settings. I think it's really cool. And I gotta say, I like Darth Maul too. Darth Maul is a pretty cool villain with his double lightsaber. I think it's just really cool. I'm surprised it took Star Wars this long to give a Sith a double lightsaber. I'm like, why took him so long to do that? It's pretty cool. This is where Star Wars starts getting fancy with their lightsabers and stuff, and I like that. It's really cool. But he's probably not my favorite Sith Lord. He's probably the best looking one. I like the red makeup they give him and stuff, but I don't think he's the best Sith Lord. I would give that to like Count Dooku or I don't know about Count Dooku because I haven't really seen Attack of the Clones in years, but I just say General Grievous could probably be a good one too. Well, General Grievous isn't really a Sith Lord. They don't really explain it in the movies. That's why I'm going to bring it up here. But yeah, he ain't really a Sith Lord. He doesn't have the Sith powers. But he is, he does battle with lightsabers and stuff, which is pretty cool. But Darth Maul is good too. Darth Maul is a pretty cool Sith too. I like him too. But I do like Darth Maul. Now the thing is, though, I gotta talk about the Sidious part too of the movie, because that's the highlight of the prequels. A lot of people, when they look back at the prequels, they look back at this and yeah. So Sidious here it turns out he's Palpatine, but they're building him up as him being the Sith Lord, and the fact is, though, he spends, I think, the prequels and stuff trying to turn Anakin towards the dark side. Now, I don't know if he does anything in the Attack of the Clones, but I think he does more of that stuff in the Revenge of the Sith. But I gotta say, though, he does. But I gotta say, though, that they do a good job at building him up as a villain. Now, I gotta say, I really don't like Palpatine as a personal character. I mean, as an evil character, yes, I like him, but as a person that you're rooting for, yeah, he's probably the worst. I'm not saying you should root for a villain, but this guy is fucking evil. This guy is a fucking maniac. This guy literally betrays everybody. Like this guy even betrays his own kind, Siths. This guy is just fucking evil. I'm like, screw you, Palpatine. Screw you, you little bastard. How dare you kill your own men? I mean, even though they're evil too. Like, how dare you kill your own men? Like, this Palpatine's just freaking evil. He's an evil guy. I think they reveal he killed his own master too. I think in a book or something. I'm not sure, but they killed his Darth Pegasus or something like that. Plagueis or Pegasus, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But yeah, Palpatine's just freaking evil. He's an evil mastermind criminal. But yeah, I gotta say, I do kind of like how they build him up as this villain. They don't just reveal it out of nowhere. They actually build him up as being this villain. Because he's trying to, in this movie, he's trying to get power. He's trying to get power. He's trying to, get himself into the higher seat so he can take control of stuff. Like Palpatine, was trying to get himself, I think it was the chance, like he was wanting to become the Senate or something like that. I don't think he does in this movie, but I think it's in the next movie he might become the Senate. I'm not sure, but yeah, this guy is just freaking evil. Like, he's an evil guy, and yeah. I mean, some villains you gotta feel bad for, but this guy, I don't feel anything for him. I just don't feel anything for him. He's just evil. he's one of those characters you gotta hate and love at the same time. Like you gotta you really want him dead, but at the same time you really gotta love him how evil he is, you know. But enough about Palpatine. Let's talk about some other things I want to point out. Now here's something that a lot of people don't really talk about when it comes to prequel movies. At least this one. I'm bringing this up, but I can't understand what some of these aliens are saying too much. Like, they don't give them subtitles or anything. I just can't understand what they're saying. Like, Jar Jar, I can barely understand what he's saying, or even his the green, fat alien guy, which I don't know what kind of species he is. For some reason, he's the leader of Jar Jar's species, but I'm like, he doesn't look anything like them. So I'm like, how did he become the ruler of their species? I really don't get that, but I can't understand what he's saying half the time. Half the time he just speaks like kind of funny and stuff, so I can't understand what he's saying. I do have a problem with that. I do, and another thing I want to point out I do have a problem with is I don't really like this either. But there's also Padme's queen or something. There's the queen, I don't know the other characters. I think they will reveal Padme. I don't know if they ever reveal the black guy's name, but Padme's queen, the queen, I don't know, I forgot her name. I think it's Amidala or something like that. But she basically, so she is basically a she acts like she doesn't even, like she's not even enjoying her role or something on Star Wars. Like she talks like she's like a zombie or something, or she's like she's not even there. She's just basically the character who's playing her just talks like she's not even, like she's not having fun with her role and all that. I'm just like, why? Like, why is she talking like this? Like, she's talking like she's just grumpy, like she's not excited. The other characters all sound like they're enjoying being in the film, but she's not she's not acting like she's enjoying it. Now it turns out though she's an imposter. It turns out that she's just covering up for Padme. Padme's the real queen. I was watching the film. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought we have Princess Leia. How is Padme not the queen? But it turns out that she is the real queen. She's the real queen. She was just hiding under the other girl's name, the other girl, because she was taking control, because I guess that way the bad guys wouldn't try to take over her kingdom. I think, I'm not sure, but I don't know. I just don't like the imposter version of her. The imposter just sounds like she's not really having a fun time with the film, and I'm just like, I don't know. I just think it just sounds kind of it sounds kind of like I'm complaining about something kind of stupid like that, but I kind of want to watch a film and feel excitement, watching a film. And if I'm hearing someone talking like they're not excited or happy or not expressive, I'm just like, I don't know. I just think that's kind of dumb there, but I don't know. But she's not on screen very long, so you don't have to worry about that. Padme's the one who's on the screen most of the time, because they build her up as Anakin's wife, because that's Anakin's wife is Padme, which I find kind of funny. I mean, that kid's like 6 years old, and Padme, I think she's 14 years old or something in the movie. I think the actor playing her, was 17, I think, so she was 17. I'm not sure, but I just find it kind of funny that they have him trying to date her. I guess it could be different because it takes place in a galaxy far, far away, and I could probably maybe it's all right if Anakin's underage or something like that. Maybe, I don't really know. I just think it's kind of funny. I mean, he's like a little kid, and I mean, I can understand maybe if he's a teenager, but I think he's like 10 years, like maybe 8 to 10 years old, and Padme's like 14. I don't know. That's kind of older, but I guess it's not that far up in age, but that's just kind of weird. But it's kind of like if you go to school and you flirt with your teacher or something, like it just sounds kind of funny. Like being in grade school and flirting with your teacher, it just sounds kind of funny. But or even in high school, like say your teacher's in their 20s and you're like 17 or something, like I don't know, it just sounds kind of funny. But that's just my opinion, of course. But I don't know. But it is Star Wars, and technically Anakin is not supposed to be in love with someone because Jedis are not supposed to, be in love with people. Which I'm just like how do they reproduce then? I'm like, how do they reproduce if they can't freaking be in love with someone? I really don't understand that logic, but hey, I don't know. I guess it's say because it clouds the it can cloud the Jedi's vision or something, but I don't know. I think it's just kind of stupid. But I think besides those questionable things, I think they do build it up pretty well here. They do. Besides Anakin calling Padme like an angel, I'm just like, that just sounds weird. But I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But yeah, I think there's a lot of things I really like about this film, and some things I don't like. I think though overall though this film is actually pretty enjoyable to watch, especially the sand planet part of it. I think it's Naboo or something. I think it's what it's called, Naboo. I believe it's what you call it. But I think that's probably the most enjoyable part. I really don't like the Jedi Council though, especially Mace Windu. Even though Mace Windu has got a badass looking lightsaber, like I'm not gonna lie, I like the way his lightsaber looks. It's purple. He doesn't actually use it in this movie, but it is purple, and it's a badass looking color. I gotta say though, I'm not really a big fan of the Jedi Council. I think that the point is that the movies they're supposed to be there to help Anakin turn to the dark side. They're supposed to be there to help Anakin because Anakin disagrees with what they have to say. I think that's why they do that. That's why they exist. But I'm just like, I don't know, I just feel like Mace Windu is kind of an asshole, but hey, I don't know what to say there. I think it still works. I'm like, come on, just let Anakin do what Anakin wants to do, I get there has to be rules, but like some of these rules are just stupid, But hey, I don't really know. I don't know. I'll probably make a video down the road. I'm telling you guys what made Anakin turn to the dark side. Right now, we're not even there yet. We're still on Phantom Menace. So, I think I'm about ready to wrap things up here. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my personal score. So between first I'm going to tell you guys, I think this film definitely is good, but I don't think it's great. I think there are problems with it. But I'm going to go ahead and give this film 83 points. Yes, 83 points. And sorry if I sounded kind of funny. I had to walk up to go to my score counter sound effecting for my 3DS because my 3DS was charging, and I don't really have a lot of time to really make the video right now. So it's easier to do it now than it is later because my dad comes home and he goes to sleep very early. So I figured I'd just go ahead and do it now. But yeah, I think that sums it up really good. I really don't hate this film like other people. I can't really find really much wrong with it. There is some pacing problems, and I do feel like some of the characters like Obi-Wan don't play much of a role. But I do like how they show off they show off Qui-Gon's character. They focus the movie more on him and Anakin because they're gonna kill off Qui-Gon, and I like that. I like how they actually focus on that. But I gotta say though, I'm not really. I mean, I also gotta say, like I said, some of the pacing is off. Like, I didn't bring this up earlier, but at the beginning of the movie, they're on this ship, and in the very next scene, they're just like they're off the ship on the planet where Jar Jar's at. And I'm like, they didn't even like show them leaving the ship. They just left the ship, which it's kind of weird, but I don't know. But I think overall, this film definitely is. It's definitely good. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's good, like, fantastic. But I definitely think it's still pretty good. I like all the characters except for Jar Jar. But even Jar Jar is not like super annoying. It's more so his voice his accent that's freaking annoying. Because I can't understand what he's saying half the time, and I just think it's annoying. But he doesn't really talk that much in this movie and all that. But anywho, yeah, that's basically my thoughts on this film. I don't have a fun fact for this video. I don't have a fun fact because I couldn't think of one. Unless you guys want to tell me a fun fact in the comments below, then you guys can. Also, I'm going to point out to you real quick before I let the video go. I did a little card thing like this where I showed off green and red, because I figured maybe you guys might like the green and red part, the coloring here. Now this will be flip-flopping back and forth. I think I'll probably do this up to probably Revenge of the Sith, and then I'll probably switch it over to for the original trilogy, probably to purple or something. I don't know. I'm really not sure what I'll do here, because I was thinking I could do purple, because I was thinking doing blue, but I'm like, I don't know, blue's gonna be kind of hard. I really don't know. I'll think about what I'll probably do here. But I'm gonna be going back and forth with films with red and green for right now. It might be red and purple and another one, I'm not sure. I don't know, but anywho, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe, like I said at the beginning of the video, and see you guys all next time. Bye-bye. Also, guys, remember to check out my playlist. In my playlist, I review other things too. So if you guys want to check out my playlist, you guys can. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys all next time. Bye bye.